Yesterday, news began to break about emails that residents of Florida and in a couple other states had been receiving, allegedly coming from the Proud Boys organization, threatening them to, quote, vote for Donald Trump or else. Here's the text of what those emails said. We're in possession of all your information. You are currently registered as a Democrat, and we know this because we have gained access into the entire voting infrastructure. You will vote for Trump on Election Day, or we will come after you. Change your party affiliation to Republican to let us know you received our message and will comply. We will know which candidate you voted for. I would take this seriously if I were you. Good luck. Now, the FBI, Homeland Security came out. They did a press conference yesterday afternoon, and they said, don't worry, folks, we have traced this back to Iran. Iran is responsible for all of this, not the Proud Boys. We launched an immediate investigation that we were able to conclude in a matter of hours to clear the Proud Boys' name. Here's the thing. Maybe. They were using Estonian servers. The emails actually came from an Estonian bookseller. So those servers were likely hijacked by somebody to mask where they were actually coming from. So maybe Iranians did this through Estonia, or they also said maybe there's, words for it. Maybe it's Russia, maybe it's China, maybe it was Saudi Arabia. Who knows? But they know for certain it was not the Proud Boys. So everybody stop saying it was the Proud Boys. Here's the thing. I don't think the Proud Boys would send something like this out in a serious manner. What I do think they would do is send it out in a manner that makes it look like it's coming from the left pretending to be the Proud Boys. I think that's 100% possible. Is that likely what happened? No. This was likely a foreign op. And let's be honest about that. Unless, of course, again, the Proud Boys were trying to act as a leftist, acting like the Proud Boys. Again, possible, maybe not probable. So who knows? But here's the thing, folks. We are down to the wire. We do have reports, credible reports from the government saying that there are countries out there who are interfering to benefit Trump. There's countries who are interfering to benefit Biden. China wants Biden. Russia wants Trump. All these other countries across the planet. Everybody's apparently able to get into our system because we're so damn weak. And why are we weak? Because Mitch McConnell repeatedly, over the past 4 years, refused to increase election security and voting infrastructure security here in the United States. You don't have to pay attention to any of these letters. You don't have to feel threatened. Nothing is going to happen, okay? That's something people need to understand. These are probably not coming from the United States, and even if they are, it's a threat and nothing more. Report it, absolutely, to the authorities. But do not live in fear of this. What you should live in fear of, is Mitch McConnell continuing to sell out this country to allow us to be vulnerable to these kinds of attacks, because he knows that at the end of the day, Republicans are the ones who benefit the most from them. That's why he hasn't taken any action in the past 4 years. And that's just another reason why this man doesn't deserve to keep his job after this election. Unfortunately, he is up against a pro-Trump Democrat in Kentucky. So we're probably looking at 6 more years of Mitch the Turtle doing nothing to actually help Americans.